Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a YouTube series I'm going to call What If? Before the video starts though, please do note that this does talk about how the human race could go extinct, and it does just have some sensitive subjects in it, so viewer discretion is advised. So, what if the Yellowstone volcano in Yellowstone National Park did decide to erupt? Well, before we do get into that, this is sponsored by Floyd Glass and Window. Check them out in the link below. So, let's get into the science of how we rate volcanoes. So, we use something called the Volcano Explosivity Index, and it's rated from a 0 to an 8, with 0 being something like a Hawaiian volcano and an 8 being something like Yellowstone. So, let's get into them. So, 0, like a Hawaiian volcano. Number 1, they're like Hawaiian or Strombolian volcanoes. These have gentle eruptions, although they can spew a little bit of magma into the air. Um, Number 2s are a little bit more dangerous and are classified as explosive volcanoes. They do put moderate amounts of greenhouse gases into the troposphere. Then number 3s are catastrophic. We aren't even to Mount St. Helens yet, and we're already into catastrophic territory. These happen once every 3 months, cause substantial injections of greenhouse gases into the troposphere, and there is a slight possibility that the stratosphere may get an injection of gas. Number 4s are catalysmic. They do have substantial tropospheric injections and certainly do have stratospheric injections of greenhouse gases. Getting into 5s, these are things like Mount Vesuvius and Mount St. Helens. They happen once every 12 years and have significant stratospheric injections. Getting into 6s, these are really bad. They do colossal damage, happen every 50 to 100 years, are substantial in both tropospheric and stratospheric injections as well. Getting into 7s, these are supercolossal volcanoes. They happen about every 500 to 1,000 years and have substantial injections in the troposphere and stratosphere. Then, supervolcanoes, also known as megacolossal volcanoes like Yellowstone, happen every 50,000 years or so and have vast amounts of greenhouse gases going into the troposphere and stratosphere. So let's get into what would happen before the eruption. We'd have many earthquakes in Yellowstone, and animals would not be behaving normally. We would have quite a few warning signs. These are just a few. There are quite a lot, and we can't get anywhere near all of them. After geologists had found these warning signs, you'd probably hear this on your TV.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States federal government. The supervolcano under Yellowstone National Park is expected to erupt within the next few days, and will cause major damage in several locations. The effects of lava flow, ash fall, and earthquakes are expected to be serious and severe. As of 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, an immediate evacuation is ordered for all residents within a 300 miles radius of the edges of Yellowstone National Park. All other residents should consider moving away from the volcano towards the ocean coastlines. When the eruption occurs, several events can be expected. A loud noise that can be heard thousands of miles away will be heard. Volcanic ash could reach as far as the Mississippi River as well as all points west of the volcano. Lava will explode out, destroying everything in path in the evacuation area. If you are in the evacuation area, but do not leave, you will face certain death. To evacuate the area in the most effective manner, follow the routes designated by officials. Contraflow may be enacted in many areas, so avoid traveling towards the volcano. Numerous locations will be set up by officials as safe havens. If you do not have a place to protect yourself, go to one of those shelters. Again, an immediate evacuation order has been issued for all residents within a 300-mile radius of Yellowstone National Park. If you are in this area, leave your homes and businesses immediately.
Alrighty, so that was a little creepy, but would be probably exactly what you'd hear. So, after that, Then we would just have lots of panic and people trying to evacuate, and then the volcano will eventually erupt. Um, you can see here all the magma that would come out, and we'd have all kinds of badness going on. So the volcano would erupt, and it would quite literally wipe all the areas in the red off the map, and if you were within this area, you would face certain death. If you are within the orange area, you would likely die if you did not evacuate from this area if you did remain there. Then, if you're in the yellow area, there is a slight possibility of death, but there would be lots of things covered in smoke, and all agriculture will die there. We would probably see millions of people dying, and we would also see a great tragedy in the economy, with a great economic crash bigger than any other that we've ever seen before, putting the 1920s Great Depression to shame. Climate effects would include, with the jet stream here you can see in red, that would cause significant effects, including making it so instead of seeing this map, if the jet stream were like this, it could change it to be this, meaning that people in Utah may not face certain death. But that's if the jet stream were like this. So, we'd also probably see a thermonuclear winter for the next 10 years, and that would also cause lots of death. And then once things warmed up, we'd see very violent thunderstorms. Check me out on social media at Microcasting on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. This is Microcasting St. Louis, signing out.